have some beat sample breakdowns that we're going to play, and want you guys to get involved. If you have any questions for Pete, just raise your hand and go ahead and ask them. So we want this to be interactive and fun. So we're going to get started with our first track. And this is T.R.O.Y. I'm sure you guys are all familiar.
What's that?
And this is the beat breakdown, the sample breakdown.
When T.R.O.Y had you found this sample and was just in the crib like crying to it, and then that's how it...
Yeah, I got emotional listening to the song. Well, actually, it actually startled me. I was depressed after the death of my boy, and then for a while I didn't play with no music. About maybe a week and a half, just went dark for a week and a half. You know what I'm saying? And then just one day, just said, "Fuck it, let me listen to some records." Put that song on, and when I put it on, it's this guitar riff. It starts with the guitar riff, and then builds up, and then as it was building up, in the bass line and the background vocals, then I started started waking me up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And it's just continuing listening to it. I started getting emotional. You know what I'm saying? Listening to it, something about the music just tapped into something in there, and I just started crying, and then stopped the record and just put my head down, and I was like, hit the play button again, and then I heard that horn. Then once I heard the horn, I was like, let me try something like this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's already an emotional feel, so let me see, if people can relate. I just gotta hook it off. You know what I'm saying? And so I just had, with me, I'm always thinking of drums. That's the first, when I find a sample, I'm like, drums. That's the first thing that pops up in my mind. So I was like, going to some James Brown records and said, what could I just kind of just chop real quick? And I took I'm Black and I'm Proud and said, oh, perfect. Took the snare and the hi-hats and made it all sound like a loop, but I chopped each piece. You know what I'm saying?
So you heard which drums you wanted, which record to go to.
Exactly. And once I was like, yo, that's a heavy snare anyway. Let me see what happens there. And the kick and everything. So I started playing with the drums, and I chopped the drums, and I had the drums rocking, like just playing with the kick. And I was like, you know what, yeah. And then I put the sample in there. Yo, I put the sample in there, and that's when I was like, then I said, you know what? Because we had learned about filtering. And so when I filtered it, I said, there we go, we got this. I started really getting excited. You know what I'm saying? I was like, And then I was calling people, yo, come listen to this shit I'm doing. And then, I continued making a beat, and came up with the idea of, more elements of the record as I got the beat going. So I saved the bass line, I did the chop, and I filtered it and saved it, then erased it, because with the SP, there's only 10.2 seconds, so you gotta, get what you can, erase it, then save it, then erase it, then put whatever else you want in it. So that was the trick, you know what I'm saying? And I used one drum machine to do all of that work y'all ever heard from me. And, but this one was special. And then once I saved everything, I put the singer in there. And once I did that, I played with the horn. And I was like, oh, I just put my head down, stopped everything. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, damn, I was like struggling because I was emotional. But I got it done. And I put the horn in there, that was history. And then CL already had the lyrics.
Before the
He just, did a few changes. That was, but he had them lyrics there. And he was like, yo, Pete, check this out. Check out this title. His name was Troy. We lost Troy. Heavy D and the Boys Dancing, fell 20 feet. You know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy. But his name was Troy, and I thought it was brilliant what CL came up with. They reminisce over you, T.R.O.Y. I'm like, what? Now, if you go in there and do your job, it was amazing. And then Charlie Brown was in the studio from Leaders in the New School when I was mixing the song down. And when the final mix and we played it,
people might trickle in, so people.
and we played it, and we played it, and everybody started crying. I lied to y'all now. The engineer, me, Charlie, a few other people. I walked out the room. I couldn't listen to it for like